Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk Time with Gus. I am your host, President John Henry Eden, and I would like to have a moment of your time. Today's topic is something that I've been having on my mind for quite a while, and that is the tragic ending of many teenagers' lives, but through the terrible decision to sext while drive. Not texting while driving, but sexting while driving. That is a thing, and I don't think you guys realize how big of an issue this actually is. People decide to get behind the wheel, take their pants off, and sext their lovers or just random people while they're driving. And this is a very deadly concept. Because when you are driving, you need to have both of your eyes on the road, not on your balls. Now, I like a set of boobs probably more than the next guy. But I know my limits and when I should be talking to people about them, when I should be looking at them, and when I should be driving and not almost killing people. And that is a huge tragedy that people don't know how to make the decision to keep it in their pants until they're off the road. That people decide to risk their lives just so that they can send a dick pic while on the go. And it sounds like I'm making this up, but it is a huge tragedy. It was more of a tragedy than Romeo and Juliet. Now, Romeo and Juliet are stupider than people that are sexting and driving, only because they're just random people that met after they got drunk at a party, and they're like, whoa, hey, there's this random dude that I can't see. I'm gonna fuck him, and then I'm gonna kill myself because I can't be with him. And I can guarantee you, they never sent each other dick pics. They never sent each other tit pics because they physically couldn't, because it was the 1600s. And maybe that's a better time, because we could never, back in the 1600s, or that's not even the time that they said it. Romeo and Juliet was back in freaking before Christ or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention in world literature. The main basic thought of this is that it was a better time. It was before technology had the opportunity to ruin people's lives. Because of technology, people are sexting, people are texting or sexting while driving. They're sitting there on the phone having sex with somebody while driving, and then all of a sudden they're imagining putting their thing in another thing, and then they crash into a light pole and then they explode. Yeah, people are exploding because they're having phone sex. This is a real thing, people. And you guys do not understand how much of a problem this actually is. And I'm sorry, but this needs to end. And back in time, before phones, people could never sext. People could never have phone sex, and they couldn't drive in the first place, let alone talk dirty into a phone while driving their little carriage. No, they couldn't, because it's not physically possible. It was a better time because back then you never hear about people ruining their lives because they sent a naked picture to somebody. Back then you hear of people ruining their lives because they were having sex with someone they knew for a day and then they killed themselves because they couldn't be with them, because I don't fucking know. It was a simpler time, but it was also a more bullshit time. Because Shakespeare, I'm pretty sure, was on drugs a large amount of the time. The main problem is, if we can't get back on track and stop with the sexting and choosing to ruin our lives while behind the wheel, if we all decide to just not throw our shirts off while we're driving, then we can get back on track. then we can get to do what we can do for the rest of our lives. People people's lives are being destroyed because they ruin it predeterminedly. They ruin their lives early on. And because of this, people never get to see the rest of their lives because of the choices they made early on. They've made choices to send pictures of them in their panties and in their boxers while they're in the middle of a four-way intersection. They crash into somebody and they explode. And we don't want that. It's a dangerous world out there, America. I'm just asking that you keep your pants on while you drive, just in case. And that's all I can really ask of you. I hope that's not asking too much. And that's all the time we have left for today. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Signing off, this is Gus the Bus, and I hope you've learned as much from me as I have from you. I love you all. Stay safe.